Hello, friends, and welcome back to r/IDontWorkHereLady. Today, I've picked up 5 news stories for us, and what could have gone wrong if we had a big store and Karen on a scooter. Where are the cars? In a previous life, I was a Target employee, but the lady in this story had no way of knowing that. On my lunch break, I decided to pop over to Target and browse a little as I was looking at the Disney plushies. I heard a familiar beep beep, which at first I thought was the sound of a Target scooter backing up. Instinctively, I moved closer to the end cap to allow the scooter to pass. The scooter is not, however, backing up. It's moving forward, and its occupant is a lady who is visibly infuriated. Lady: I've been waiting for you to notice me. Me: Yeah, lady, bet your whole life is one big attention grab. Sorry? Lady: Where are the cars? Me, stunned. The parking lot? Lady, huffing: No, the toy cars. Where do you have toy cars? Me: I don't know. I don't work here. Lady, with a heavy sigh: Well, I can see. Me: Great. Then we agree. This isn't my problem. And I walked away. All those years working retail when I couldn't walk away, this one's for my brothers and sisters in the trenches. The thing is, if she'd been polite, you probably would have helped her. May have not either, but it's gone from 50% to 0%. And our second story. Woman thinks her stuff is more important than a sick person's. So some backstory. I have a twin sister who used to work at a supermarket where we usually buy groceries at, and when I say twin, I mean we look almost the same. Even her manager got mixed up between us twice, and I got yelled at for not doing my job at a place I don't work at twice thanks to that. Fun times. The difference being she wears glasses, I have contact lenses, she rocks the ponytail braid, and I go for the twin tail. Anyway, on to the story. If I recall correctly, it was a Friday. My sis came down with a very bad cold and she called in sick that day. I thought I would help her a bit with some medicine and some chicken noodle soup. After buying the medicine, I headed to the supermarket and I was making haste as I didn't want my sis to wait too long. Then as I was choosing what to get, a hand tapped on my back, which made me jump and let out a gah. I turned and saw an elderly woman with a frustrated look on her face. I'll call her W. Me: Can I help you with anything? W: Finally, someone who's not slacking off. What's wrong with all you people nowadays? Nowhere to be seen when needed. Me: Sorry? W: I need to get these. She showed me a list of items. And I need them fast, so get to it. Me: Sorry, miss. I'm in a hurry, so I can't help you. Maybe you should ask one of the employees. W had a confused look. What are you talking about? You're wearing the uniform. Now, the uniform there was a white shirt with black jeans. As for male would be a green apron with a name tag, and female was a red apron with a name tag. I was wearing a white shirt, so I guess she mistook me for an employee. Me: Oh, I don't work here. W: I saw you at the register yesterday. Me: That was my sister. We kind of look alike. W: Don't give me that BS. You're just being lazy and want to skip work, aren't you? Give me my stuff or I'll have you fired now. Me: I'm not lying. That really was my sister, and she's off sick today, so I need to get home. W: I don't care. Either you get me what I want, or I'll talk to your manager and get you fired. Luckily, one of the employees, I'll call him E, was passing by and came rushing when he heard the woman's loud voice. E: Is there anything wrong here, ladies? Me: Could you... W: I want this lazy girl fired for not helping the customer. E: Ma'am, please lower your voice. We can't fire her as she does not work here. W: Don't you effing lie to me too. She's clearly wearing your uniform. E: Nope, she's not. If you have a problem, then I'm more than willing to help you out. But I ask if you please lower your voice and stop harassing other customers, or I will have someone escort you out of the store. Apparently she wasn't satisfied until she got me fired, so she went on and on and on until she was kindly asked to leave. Finally, I got what I needed and was back home safe and sound. One last thing I want to add. When I told my sister what happened, she got a chuckle out of it and said that same woman blew a fuse when her card was declined. No good deed goes unpunished. This morning, my wife and I are getting ready to go to BJ's. For those that don't know, BJ's is a bulk membership store like Sam's Club or Costco. They also send out a coupon book to members every month, and as we're looking at the coupons this morning, we noticed that they had 3 different ones for bags of Halloween candy. Not knowing which one we wanted, I clipped all 3, and we figured we'd just decide at the store. So we ended up getting 2 of the 3, one with hard candy and one with chocolates. We had 1 coupon left over, and like we usually do if we have a coupon we're not going to use, we leave it on the shelf near the candy in case somebody else wanted to use it. So, here are the details. BJ's employees wear red polo shirts and name badges. My wife is in black stretch pants with a long t-shirt and black hoodie. I'm a walking dad joke, flip-flops, cargo shorts, green long-sleeve t-shirt, and ball cap from our daughter's university. Go Seahawks. Hawk yeah. While pushing a cart that at the time had 2 bags of Halloween candy and a 96-count box of granola bars, there's no way we should have been confused for employees in our hobo chic get-ups. Or so you'd think. So as we turned the corner to go back to the spot where the candy lives, we saw 2 ladies looking at the bag we had the extra coupon for. They were both in their 60s with white hair and looked enough alike that if I had to guess, I'd say they were sisters. This wasn't the first time we'd crossed paths. We'd walked into the store at the same time, saw both of them as we got a card, and passed by them as they shopped on another aisle. As we walked over to them, they took the bag of candy they were looking at and put it in their cart. My wife says, "Here, we have a coupon for that we're not going to use. Would you like to have it?" And handed the first sister the coupon. Sis number 1 looked at my wife and nodded. Now, as my wife turned to walk away, sister number 2, in a tone that I'm not sure I can do justice, said, "What? Can we only get 1? My wife turned back and said, "Excuse me?" Sister number 2, head cocked to the side. I said, "Why can we only get 1 coupon? Can't you give me one too?" Wife, because I only have 1. Sister number 2 looked at my wife, looked at me, looked at my wife again and said, "I thought you were giving out coupons for the store." We both sighed, shook our heads, turned and walked away as my wife said over her shoulder, "By the way, you're welcome." I guarantee those sisters count all the Christmas cards they get and compare to see who got the most. And your hair is stupid. Longtime lurker, never thought I'd actually have a story to post, but here we go. This takes place at my local restore, which if you don't know what that is, you're seriously missing out. A restore is like a charity shop, like Goodwill. It's run by Habitat for Humanity. They don't take clothes, shoes, or accessories, but they do resell things like toilets, kitchen sinks, paint, anything else you'd find at Goodwill. I'm remodeling my whole house for 50 to 75% off with stuff from here. Anyway, the workers in my particular store wear a black polo with the logo and a black apron. For context, I'm wearing a neon blue shirt and jeans. My hair's dyed neon purple. Rude lady will be RL, employee will be E, and I'll be me. RL, excuse me. I'm minding my own business, looking at an awesome chandelier. RL, excuse me. She then proceeded to grab me by the shoulder, firmly. Answer me when I'm talking to you. I want this desk I bought moved now. Me, I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about while freaking out. I have a huge touch phobia. Please remove your hand and tell me what you're talking about. This didn't please her. I accidentally awakened a demon. RL, how dare you speak to me this way? I'll have you fired right now. Let me speak to your manager. In the middle of her ranting, it finally clicked that she thinks I'm an employee. Why? God only knows. Butterfit drew an actual employee. Me, I don't work here, lady. RL, I've seen you here before. Don't lie to me. E, ladies, what seems to be the problem? This store was in an affluent section. They're used to fights over items. I figured he thought that's what this was. RL, finally, someone else. Your employee here won't help me move this desk to my vehicle and is extremely rude and demeaning. E, ma'am, I can assure you this woman does not work here. If you need help, our team would be happy to help you. It's at this point that she realized she'd screwed up, and you see the moment of, oh crap, flash across her face. Does she admit her mistake? Nope. RL, well, you could have helped me anyway. What kind of work ethic can you expect from someone with your hair? It looks stupid. Really went through your head. At this point, you should have just asked the employee, while RL was standing there, if there's surveillance cameras in use, and whether they would have recorded this woman assaulting you. I mean, sure, if I look like your grandson. So this happened a couple of years ago, but I still laugh thinking about it. I was out shopping with my mom and sister, and while they were somewhere else, I was looking at jumpers in River Island. Skinny jeans, oversized t-shirts, and a lanyard hanging out of my pocket must have made me look like a staff member because this little old woman came and grabbed me by the arm. Low. Holds out jumper. Do they have this in a medium? Me. I would have thought so. I looked through the rack and found the same jumper in the size she wanted. Low. Thank you. Would you mind trying it on for me? You look exactly like my grandson. Eff it, I thought. I have nothing else to do, so I put it on. Low. Oh, yes, that looks perfect. Spin around. Yes, excellent. I'll take that one. Me. Great. Well, the tills are just up there. Nice to talk to you. Low. What, you aren't going to put it through the till for me? Me. No, I can't do that. She pulled on my lanyard, exclaiming that as I work here, I should help her and take her to the till, etc. She seemed pretty mad until she actually looked at the lanyard and realized that instead of saying River Island, it just says Volkswagen. They were my car keys. After that, she was super apologetic. But I think we were both pretty confused and wanted to go home. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.